right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, thanks so much for tuning in. This is ERGJ, your certified financial educator, founder of the new Black Wall Street. We got some new stuff going on, some new cool stuff. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you are ready to rock and roll on this magnificent Monday morning. Again, I want to say thank you to hello to everyone that may be watching us from anywhere. We are definitely broadcasting from ERGJ Enterprises. So if you're following me on my personal page, maybe in New Black Wall Street, maybe at the Black Enterprise, wherever you may be, if you want to join with us and have a plum pleasing time interacting with us, just come on over to ERGJ Enterprises. Make sure you like the page and go ahead and follow us today. Now, this is a talk show. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So you do have the opportunity to actually join me if you like to do that. And I'm going to put that link in the comments below. We do take guests to the show because it's not a me show. It is a we show. So good morning, Miss Angela, Miss Latia. How are you this morning? And so as you see, this is the Money and Power Talk Show. And there's two things that we pretty much talk about, which I believe that more Black people need to talk about. And that's going to be money and power. What I consider to be economics and politics, and what I call cash flow and cash rules. Everybody put in the comments below cash flow and cash rules. So what is that really? Well, how I look at it is that cash flow is going to be the movement of money in and out of your life. See, some of you guys are just stopgaps for your own income. Some of you guys don't know how to let it flow. You just got to let it flow. And so I consider that to be the river that's moving in your life. That's going to be your cash river. Now, here's the thing about the river. The river actually has some restrictions. The banks of the river would be what you consider your cash rules, or what I would see the laws of the land. And what I believe is if you learn how to get money, if you learn more about money, you can get money to work for you. And if you learn more about the laws of the land, the politics, you can get the laws to work for you. Well, guys, this is all about the education station here on the New Black Wall Street, the Money and Power Talk Show. Now, I want to let you guys know that this episode is brought to you by the new book that I have coming out. Is called The 12 Black Billionaires. That's right, The 12 Black Billionaires. It's now on pre-order. And if you'd like to get this book, you can order it today. And it's going to be, all you got to do is go to theblackbillionairesclub.com. Theblackbillionairesclub.com. Now, here's the cool thing. The reason why I wrote this book, because I realized for me, I got upset. I don't know if any of you guys ever got upset when you start studying money. I got upset when I was 35 years old, and that was the first time I heard about Black Wall Street. I said, my God, I'm 35 years old, and this is the first time I heard about Black Wall Street, this wealthy community of Black folk. So I said, something got to be done about this, so I started New Black Wall Street so we can continue to educate our community and educate them early. Well, then I found out, I said, well, let me dig a little deeper into money, and I start looking into the billionaires of today. I started studying wealthy people, and I believe if you want to be wealthy, you need to do what wealthy people do. Everybody put it in the comments below. If I want to be wealthy, you need to learn what wealthy people do. Now, of course, you start finding out people like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, and I said, well, who are the richest Black people in the world, right? And so that's why I wrote the book, because I was able to find them, and out of 1,800 billionaires today, only 12 of them are Black. Let me say that again. Out of 1,800 billionaires today, only 12 of them are Black. Now, here's the deal. If you pre-order the book by Mother's Day, I'm going to give you a $75 class, which is how to buy stock for your kids. And this can get your children en route to become billionaires when they put compound interest on their side. Or, matter of fact, if you allow them to. See, Warren Buffett, who's the third richest man in the world, he started investing when he was 11 years old. My question to you today is, why not your kids? Well, probably because you just don't know. And what you don't know, you can't take advantage of. So you get the book, and you'll also get the course, and we can set your kids up. We can teach them early what we learn late. As my great mentor, Frederick Douglass, says, it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. That's right. So go ahead and pre-order your book today, 12 Black Billionaires. Just go over to the blackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com to order your book today. Now, Got a couple of things for you, and then we can start with the show. We got our book of the month, which is Wealth is a Mindset. That's Wealth is a Mindset here. Your sister from another mister has written a book to give us some relatable financial awareness topics, along with tips, tricks to encourage you to think big when it comes to getting big results while building your empire. So we do have these books in stock, and you can go ahead and order your book today. All you got to do is inbox us and let us know what you'd like to order. We'll get this thing out to you ASAP Rocky. But then also, that's for $20. And also, we have our custom New Black Wall Street bookmark. That's right. This is going to be your Ankh-like bookmark. You got your nice little piece of jewelry here with the Eye of Horus. You got your red and black colors for your Africa, and then you got your Ankh here on the other side. And this bookmark is $10 as well. So those are 3 different things made available to you. Yeah, you get the pre-order the book, The 12 Black Billionaires, at theblackbillionairesclub.com. You can order the book of the month, which is Wealth is a Mindset, for $20, or you can also get the bookmark, right, for $10. So you can do all of that. All you got to do is inbox us for the book or the bookmark. And if you want to get the book, you want to pre-order the book, go ahead and go to theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. All right, guys, so let's get right into the show this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you've already shared, because, you know, you got to say sharing is caring, guys. That's what they say. Sharing is caring. Now, what I found interesting this morning, and I looked up, I said, oh, my God, Bitcoin. Oh, my God, Bitcoin is now trading at $13.64. It's went up 3% in the last 24 hours. The market cap for Bitcoin is now at $22 billion. So I don't know what you guys have been doing. Hopefully you guys have been watching, but that's not all. Ethereum is now trading at $81 per coin. It's a $7 billion market cap. It went up over the past 24 hours, 16%. But that's not all. This other cryptocurrency named Ripple is a $2 billion market cap. It's now trading at 6 cents. This is your penny stock. This is your penny Bitcoin. This is your penny cryptocurrency. It went up overnight 12%. So I don't know. I'm still getting more familiar with this whole digital currency thing. Everybody put in the comments below cryptocurrency. Crypto, just put crypto, CRYPTO, crypto. I don't know what you guys are going to do, but I'm going to pay attention to what's going over here with this crypto. This thing called NEM, $507 million market cap, trading at 5 cents per coin. It went up 15% overnight. Another one, Golem. I don't know what that is. 179 million market cap, trading at 21 cents per coin. It went up 17% overnight. So I don't know. As I continue to say, this thing called cryptocurrency, it seems to me to be very similar to foreign exchange. So if you are in Forex and you haven't started looking at Bitcoin as an option or as an investment strategy or whatever you want to call it, you might want to start paying attention to what's going on in the crypto world or in the digital currency world as we move closer and closer to a cashless society, because some folks is getting rich. And all I keep telling you guys is, don't be the guy that continues to watch everybody else get rich, and then you complain about why they're rich instead of complaining about what you didn't do to make sure that you was rich. Let me repeat that again, because this is what goes on in the community. Black, white, it don't matter. We'll watch everybody else get rich, and then we'll complain about them being rich instead of us complaining about what we didn't do to get rich. So I'm trying to change your philosophy right now. Stop complaining about what everybody else is doing and start complaining about what you're not doing. So let me ask you this. What is it that you're not doing? Well, you're not educating yourself as it relates to how to get your money to work harder for you than you work for your money. That's what this show is all about. What's going on, Nelson, man? My good friend Nelson from up in the Canada area. Thanks so much for joining. Who else is here with us today? You probably guys all over the stream. If you do want to join the show, you do want to be a guest, we do have seats available to you. Anybody can hop on in. This is not a me show. This is a we show. Now, let's keep going on. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. This crypto thing is just really, it's really blowing up. On Friday, the Dow was down 40 points. The NASDAQ was down 1 point. SP 500 was down 4 points. Pretty flat for the day. GoPro was down 7%, while Google bumped up 3%. Of course, Google, I think, released their earnings. Fitbit back down again. American Airlines back down again. So they're just having a terrible time. They're having a terrible time. In case you don't know, whoa. Okay, I'm going to get to that in just a second. My goodness. All right. Here are your economic. Synchrony Financial was down 16% on Friday. Oh my goodness, that's the spinoff from GE. I had that card at one point. Here are the key indicators. We talked about Bitcoin being at 1364. Okay, gold, which all you guys love, and you love some gold. Gold is at 1264 right now per ounce. So Bitcoin is overtaking gold. It's over by 100 points. Per coin versus per ounce. Oil is traded at 49.16 per barrel. Silver is at 17.14 per barrel. Now, what is all this about? At the end of the day, I don't really care what you do as far as investing. Just learn to invest. So if you decide you want to go with precious metals, you decide you want to invest in commodities, you decide you want to be in Forex, you decide that you want to do options, you decide that you want to get in crypto, you decide that you want to go in stocks, decide something. You decide you want to do real estate, you decide you want to build your own business. I don't care, but do something instead of watching everybody else get rich and then complain about it. That's the thing you got to stop. Go build something. Go put your money in something. Take a chance. Take an educated guess or risk. My good, there is no reward with no risk. There is no reward with no risk. And too many of you have money in your mattress. Too many of you have money in your wall safe. Too many of you are scared to make money. And to me, that is a financial, mental health issue that we got to do something about. I don't even know what the cure is for this financial, mental health issue where we are scared to make money, but we are comfortable being broke. I don't get it. I would be scared to be broke, but too many of us are scared to go and make money. Woo! All right, let's take a look at what's going on here. Your emotion in the market right now, there's two emotions that drive the market: fear and greed. That's right, fear and greed. And Warren Buffett says this. He says that be fearful when others are greedy. In other words, to sell when others are buying, and then to be greedy when others are fearful. In other words, to buy when other people are selling. And right now we're sitting at a 50, so it's really neutral, right in the middle. So that tells me we should be holding. Everybody put in the comments below, hold. We should be holding our positions, right? Unless you're on the bad side of a position. If you're hopefully on a good side of a position, you be holding your positions in the stock market to see where the stock market's going to go. Here is your key performers or second performers over the past 3 months. Here's what's been hot and what's not been hot. Here again, here's what's been hot and what's not been hot. Electronic technology has been hot over the past 3 months. 9% gain for its sector. Retail trade actually has been up 9% as well over the past 3 months. Following behind that, technology services and consumer durables. Well, what's not been hot? What's been lagging in the market? The big lagger, the big one that stands out, we continue to talk about this, is energy minerals. That's going to be where your coal, your energy, your oil companies are located. Communications was down as well, 3%. And so those are what's not been hot over the past 3 months. Oh, what's going on with Tia? Now, let's take a look at the pre-market info that you need to know. Because what we were just talking about was your market recap from Friday. But I just found something here. And I got to talk about this real quick. Because this is talking about ExxonMobil, who is in the energy minerals sector, and they have not been hot because they are connected to oil. Well, lo and behold, after more than 2 years, ExxonMobil's bottom line has finally stopped shrinking. ExxonMobil, the world's largest public oil company. All right, let me repeat that again. ExxonMobil. All right, ExxonMobil, the world's largest public oil company. Now, let me just stop right there before I go any further. If I tell you that this is the world's largest public oil company, do you think that they're going to be going under anytime soon? Do you think they're going to be going out of business anytime soon? It's the world's largest public oil company. Now, I can't tell you what to do, but my God, let me just go on with this because this article is pretty. When I read something like this, it's like a lights just start flashing in my eyes. Like, whoa. So let me read this for you. The world's largest public oil company revealed on Friday that profits more than doubled. Whoa. Let me get this right. So ExxonMobil, who is in the energy minerals sector that's not been hot, for the past 2 years, their profits have been shrinking. And then lo and behold, they just released some earnings and their profits more than doubled to $4 billion during the first 3 months of 2017. Does that sound like, to anybody else that might be watching right now, does that sound like that could be what we call a turnaround? I don't know about you, but when I hear that a company that just happens to be in the not hot section, that no one likes energy minerals right now, they just happen to be an oil company, the world's largest, and after 2 years, they finally get to a place where their profits have more than doubled. Sounds to me like it could be a turnaround. And that's why I love to go find diamonds in the rough. Everybody put in the comments below, diamonds in the rough. I love to find diamonds in the rough. Exxon profits surged 122%. 122%. That breaks a painful slump for Exxon, whose profits have tumbled 20% or more for 9 consecutive quarters. The losing streak began at the end of 2014 when oil prices embarked on an epic crash that rocked even the world's most powerful energy producers. But things are looking up for big oil. Things are looking up for big oil. Crude prices have more than doubled since bottoming at $26 a barrel in February 2016. Chevron, America's #2 oil company, also posted a first quarter profit of $2.7 billion, rebounding from a big loss last year. Now, why am I doing this? Because I try to help people to understand, to interpret the news, not read it, not follow it, but interpret it. And I don't know if I can make it any clearer, but you take away what you need to take away from whatever we're talking about today. Woo, let me move on. Woo! My goodness. All right. What else we need to talk about? Talking about stock market today, what's going on in the market today. Government shutdown was averted. The U.S. Congress negotiated set spending plan to avert the shutdown and bolster defense. So negotiations in the U.S. Congress reached a deal late on Sunday on around $1 trillion in federal funding that would avert a government shutdown later this week, while handing President Donald Trump a down payment on his promised military buildup. The full House of Representatives and the Senate must still approve the bipartisan pact, which would be the first major legislation to clear Congress since Trump became president on January 20th. Prompt passage of the legislation was expected this week. So you got the agreement, which still has to pass, get approval through the House and the Senate. And then there's also going to be funding going into defense. So I don't know about you guys, but when I hear more funding going to defense, we already know that war is on its way. And they just trying to ramp up their planes, their missiles, their rockets, and all that good stuff, because war is coming. I mean, it is screaming that we must go to war for something silly and stupid, but we're going to do it anyway. So just know that war is coming. I don't know if you heard it here first, but I'm just letting you know. I mean, money is being built up in defense because a Republican president always goes to war. It is in history. That's just what happens. Okay? That is just what happens. Now, the government shutdown. I just talked about that. 100 days of Trump. President Trump passed the symbolic first 100 days mark on Saturday. His first major economic report was a disappointment, however. On Friday, data showed that the U.S. gross domestic product grew by its slowest pace in 3 years during the first quarter. Stock market offers a more optimistic picture. The S&P 500 rallied 11.6% between Trump's election victory and Friday. That's the second biggest opening performance for a president since an 18% surge under President Kennedy in 1961. Trump hasn't scored any major legislative victories, but he does have one big win: the confirmation of Neil Gorsuch to the Supreme Court. Global markets, U.S. stock futures were high early on Monday. Most European and Asian markets were closed for the holiday on Monday. Japan's Nikkei, one of the few global markets trading, finished its session higher. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed 0.2% lower Friday, while the S&P 500 said 0.2%, and NASDAQ finished flat. Stock market movers today. Netflix. Everybody put in the comments below Netflix. Shares in Netflix were lower in pre-market trading after a hacker said he stole and leaked episodes on the company's hit series Orange is the New Black. Now, what does this mean? This is a good thing. Now, I know it sounds bad, but this is actually a good thing, because if this news causes Netflix's shares to drop, then that gives me and you an opportunity to get Netflix on sale. Everybody put in the comments on sale. See, I like when I see things like this happen, because I might have been looking at Netflix for quite a while, and I'm like, man, when is it going to come down so I can get in? So this right here might just be your opportunity. Shares in Netflix were lower in pre-market after somebody said they stole and leaked episodes of this thing. Netflix has said it ignored a request for ransom money. The company said the appropriate law enforcement authorities were involved. Orange is the New Black is one of the streaming company's marquee franchises. So somebody stole some episodes. Netflix shares might be down. I don't care about nobody stealing nothing, but what I do care about is if I can get something on sale. So Netflix is currently trading at $152 per share. Looks like it's got a great support at $150. If I can give Netflix $150, I'm all in, baby. You best believe it. They're up 22% year to date. 23% since January, Netflix. And again, most of us have been participating in making Netflix and their owners rich, but not many of us have been participating in their profits. That must change, black folk. That must change. On sale. All right. All right, man. So I don't care nothing about that. So there's going to be a personal spending report that comes out at 8:30 today. That's the other news that you need to know. We talked about Congress. Now, Dish Network. Dish profits fall. Oh, this is the news that you can use. Dish Network's profits fall on bigger than expected subscriber loss. So Dish Network reported a 6% drop in quarterly profit on Monday as the United States satellite TV provider lost more pay plus TV subscribers than expected. So something is going on. Everybody put in the comments below trend. Everybody put in the comments below trend, because we have to talk about this. Because this is how you begin to get into a place where you know where to put your money in order to make your money work for you. So we've already talked about retail and its trend and where it is going. Regardless of what you want to say, retail or brick and mortar retail is dying. Not that it's going to die, but that it is dying. That is hanging on by a leaf of a thread. And so we see in the trend that that shopping is going online. So a brick and mortar store must have a strong online presence. And nowadays, just like I don't even need a brick and mortar store in order to sell my stuff, right? I don't need it. So you can just work from home. You can work, you can co-op all this stuff. So if you don't have a strong online presence, unless you're a particular business, right, Yeah, maybe not even a bank, a restaurant, you know, a barber shop. You got to go get your haircut. It's not, you can get your haircut online. I don't think yes yet. I mean, it might be coming. But you know, a produce, you know, a grocery store. But I'm talking about regular, run-of-the-mill retail, brick and mortar. Not all brick and mortar, retail brick and mortar. Now, so what are we seeing from the TV side? Well, we're seeing more people cut the cord, and now we're starting to see more people leave satellite. So I wasn't a big fan of satellite, but clearly TV is moving from, it went from cord to satellite, and it's going from satellite to internet. So you're gonna be having your TV come through your internet provider. That's a good thing for internet providers, for communications, which is right now it's in the not hot section. That's a good thing for them. That's a good thing for content creators. So if you are a content creator, like this show is content creation, who knows? We could be on Netflix one day. I'm just saying, it's content creation that's coming through the internet. It's not coming through the big the big TV networks anymore. It's not coming through. I mean, it's still coming through, but I'm saying you're starting to see the trend change to internet TV, YouTube, Netflix. So streaming, live streaming. This is where TV or visual entertainment is moving, right? We saw episodic television shows move to now reality TV. Reality TV is moving to live TV, like live, no delay, live. This is live. So pay attention to the trend. That's it. Just pay attention to the trend. I don't know what you're going to do with that information, but pay attention to the trend. You don't want to be over here investing on the back end of a trend when you can see the trend changing, right? So why would I go over here and invest in the past? You want to invest in the future. Everybody put invest in the future. You want to invest in the future. So there's a reason why we talk about Bitcoin and digital or cryptocurrency on this show. There's a reason why, right? Because we're talking about the future. What's in the future for whatever it is that you're looking at investing in or putting your money to work for you. You don't want to put it in the past. That's dead and gone. You want to project out into the future and ask yourself, where are we going and where do I need to put my money so it can go right along with it? For all too often, Black folk, we have created trends, we have set the trends, we have participated in the trends, we have even funded the trends. But too many of us have not profited from the trends. And that is what this show is all about, to help you change the way that you think so you can change your finances. That's right. Well, guys, of course, this show is brought to you by New Black Wall Street and and Club Millie. Again, Club Millie is the place where we're going to help 1,000 Black folk save and invest $1,000 this year. And if you're interested in finding out more about Club Millie, or you're interested in joining, see, you see I use the word interest, so I don't like to use that word much at all. You can just go to mbws.us. That's www.mbws.us. That stands for New Black Wall Street. So New Black Wall Street, www.mbws.us. Sign up, show up, get the information that you need. We are still developing the website, but there is some information about Club Millie there, and we'll have a video coming up soon to be able to walk you through the whole plan so you can get all the information that you need to make a financial decision that can change the rest of your life. Well, guys, ERGJ, your certified financial educator and founder of the New Black Wall Street and the Money and Power Talk Show. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, showing your love, getting up this Monday morning and talking about money. Black folk getting up in the morning talking about money. That's what we do. Well, I just want to remind you this, guys, that it takes a village, and it starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. Have a magnificent Monday.
The New Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The new Black Wall Street. The new Black Wall Street.